requests. I'm ready to do them now. I wasn't ready to do them before, but not just the weekend days. We do whatever. Not come out funny. Sales tax. Stuff. You gonna pay sales tax on that fancy suit that you're wearing? Bureaucrat? Nah, I'm done. This tax is on. What oppression feels like. Violence isn't the answer. It just said low battery, please charge. Let me switch these headphones. No gang, no sense of ganging up on this guy. A little Prada. That came up with the sales tax. To be honest, I wouldn't even butt in on this. New tax they're going to start charging next year. Every time you buy something, they're going to charge 3% more as tax. Isn't that ridiculous? That is, I bet. Hey, he flipped too. He said, I about lost it for a second. I'm telling like that dude. That's what I was thinking. Like, they got a point when they talk about it like that. Alright, switching these headphones into, you know. Oh, I'm connected to this already. Wait. Check if I'm connected to it. Show Bluetooth. Alright, cool. Connected now. Totally understand why it's being this guy to a pulp is gonna make the sales tax go away. Is it? The government needs to know what the people think of their policies in a way they'll understand direct action. Yeah, power to the people. If you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. You want to stick up for this mosquito, then we'll show you the power of the masses too. I would not get involved in this, but they, oh, we like using the bat on people. Oh. His fighting styles are so much better. Oh my goodness. It's so much more powerful. And so much more brutal. Which one is it? This isn't the one. Won't happen again. Put this on the charger. Alright, cool. Public outrage, sure, fizzles fast. Can I buy you a drink as thanks? That's a good name. I'm Majima. No need for any thanks though.
Yeah.
Oh no, I absolutely insist. Sounds like you got your work cut out for you. Though you some kind of political big shot. Well, I don't have much in the way of rank or power, but I am in a position to help steer the country. I came to Saidenbori for a conference on taxation policy, but wasn't prepared to face the public about it. You're driving a tank called the government. Even if you're careful, people are gonna be when you steamroll. But you're trying to make this country a better place to live, right? You gotta take some pride in that. Do you think so? I knew people would be unhappy with the new tax, but only on a logical level. When I saw how emotional they got about it, well, it was daunting. If they find out that the sales tax is only the tip of the iceberg and that there are more taxes on the way, I hate to think how the people will react. More tax on top of the sales tax? Right, nothing's set in stone yet, but we're considering many more effective ways of generating revenue streams. In fact, at tomorrow's conference, I have to give a talk on some of those proposals. That's so. Well, I guess with everyone making such good money these days, you can't fault the government for wanting to get their hands in the pie. Yes, but as you've seen firsthand, we have to consider public opinion. I wonder if I can really come up with a sales tax policy that everyone could live with. Good luck with that. Even if they're throwing cash into the fireplace, nobody wants the government to hold out its hand. So I'm stuck. I haven't found the right balance, and I'm a little lost at the moment. Well, I can't say I understand a lick of what you're trying to do, but take care of the country for us, alright? Can you help me just once more? Huh? You got another mob waiting to string you up?
Yeah.
No, not that. I want to get your views on taxation. Oh, I know less than nothing on the subject of taxes. That's why you're perfect, you see? I just had this idea. Perhaps someone who is completely ignorant of taxation can offer a entirely different perspective. You think? Please, Majima-san. It is no exaggeration. The fate of this country rests on your shoulders. Will you please give me advice on taxation policy? You win. Let's talk some taxes. Which would be invaluable. But this is hardly the place for it. Can we go somewhere more appropriate? This man, sure. Lead the way. I should have said no. Then we already talk about this man, no buying drinks. Now you better keep in mind, I don't know the first thing about tax policy. Don't expect much from me. No, that's exactly why I asked you. I know you'll have some unique insight, not bound by typical conventions. So you're basically hopping in to strike gold in a copper mine. Well, let's just make sure you're not completely in the dark with a basic question. Sure, Majima-san, do you know why the government collects taxes from the people? Both. To collect on our debts. It's for providing public services, right? Ah, yes. That's exactly right. I'm sorry for asking such a basic question. Just as you said, Majima-san, taxes are collected mainly for providing public services. That sucks, though. Let me stop. Education, medical care, the police, fire department, and so much more are paid for by taxes. They pay for services that the people need to survive. We gotta build roads and bridges and keep them in working order, right? But there's more to it than that. Exactly. Another purpose as it pertains to general wealth, but we don't need to go into that much detail. Like I said, there's a whole lot I don't know. Oh, but aren't you interested in where your money goes? It's always good to know more about taxes. Yeah, I'm getting a proper schooling here. Okay, let's shift to the main theme. Majima-san, if you were in a position of collecting taxes from the people, what would you tax? Who was Sato-san? Both. Both. Tobacco, you say? Interesting. There's been a small tax on tobacco products. Yeah. I smoke myself, so I don't really want to pay a tax on them. But I suppose they're non-essential. If you're going to jack up taxes, it's the non-essential stuff that you start with. People might even be more likely to understand a tax on smokes, right? Get people to stop doing it. I see a tobacco tax. Yeah. Pack around $200 now. 200 yen. But I think they still fork over 300. They would. The 400 mark though, I think I'd have a long, hard think about each pack being worth it. I think at that point I'd consider cutting back on my intake too. What about 500 pack? I'd probably quit cold turkey. Yeah, exactly. You put at 500, but if we raised it incrementally, you started muttering out or something. What else do you think would have potential for a taxation? I think something that's closely tied to everyday living would have the best potential. A tax tied to everyday living, now. Pretty shrewd. Tax on air. Gasoline tax, whatnot. People with cars obviously living it up here. Why not skim a little more off the top? The price of gas is dependent on the cost of petroleum, so people have experienced price hikes before. They should be used to price creep, actually. Yes. There's also a provisional tariff on gas tax. Yes. There is certainly room to raise taxes without too much notice. Why are the muttering? You're not feeling that one either?
Yeah.
No. Far from it. I think it's a fantastic idea. I will definitely follow up on it. No, good to hear. Anything else? Do you have anything else to say on the matter of taxation? You else about taxation?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about the sales tax those goofballs were all riled up on. Riled up about. Yes. So next year we gotta start paying 3% on top of everything we buy, right?
Hey.
Yes. That's how it works. Well, I'll stop at 3%. Sure, you can go in at that rate, but wouldn't you get more if you bumped it up? I'm dead. That would be impossible. Majima-san, you saw what happened. Just a 3% tax caused so much outrage. People wanted to tear me apart. To charge more would probably end in open revolt.
Yeah.
No. Tell you ain't thinking. People are because you sprang a new thing on them and you had to turtle up. You gotta think about the long game. The long game? Familiarity. Familiarity is a scary thing, my friend. Sure, people are moaning about the shiny new tax, but once it becomes a regular part of life, they'll move on to the next thing. That is true. And that's when you start gradually turning the scrolls. I like it. It is like that. Every time you hike it up a little, you'll get some more blubbering, but they won't be screaming bloody murder like the first time you introduce the tax. Want to know why? Because they'll be used to getting screwed. Dang. If something they've already accepted gets a little worse, it's just the fact of life doing what they do. So if you want to pull in the cash, you gotta have a plan to really amp up the sales tax. I'm getting goosebumps. And I think you're terrifying, actually. Are you even of this earth? Yeah. You really want to know? No, not really. Then, if the sales tax were to be raised, how high do you think it should go? How high should it go, huh? 3%, right? Let me see here. 50% is crazy. Let's say 5%. Maybe around 5. Let's see, 5. Considering the burden it represents to the people, that sounds appropriate. But I get the feeling that would only be a temporary solution. That's some. I'm just thinking what I'd be comfortable with personally. I'd be pretty if it was hot and went higher. Maybe if we went from the initial 3% up to 5%, waited a little longer, and then hiked it up to the proposed 8%, then eventually we enough with the muttering under your breath, Tayo-chan. Oh, sorry, I was just lost in my thoughts. Majima-san, I'm so glad I took the time to speak with you. You're a wealth of ideas. Yeah, I'm glad I was useful. Useful doesn't begin to describe it. Please take this. It's just a token of my thanks. You got some ash wood. What am I gonna do with that? Okay, I better get going. I need to get back to the hotel and prepare presentation for the conference tomorrow. Attaboy. Do your country proud, you hear? Hi. You've gotten the business of running our country advice. Tayo-chan seemed to get a handle on how to go about jacking up taxes too. Good for him. Jacking up taxes? Did I just... If taxes go up, is it my fault? Nah, no way. Wait, jacking up taxes? Crazy. He a funny dude. That took me all the way somewhere else, bro. These side quests, man. My bad, bro. The pain spreading and worsening. Man, did not tell you to slow it down and walk? Yes, you did. But I was in a hurry. I'm sorry. Jeez, how chapped were your lips? Chapped lips, like my feet. Hey, you gonna make it? If I only had some medicine with me. Medicine, huh? Abandon the guy. Drink this, it'll help. Pardon? You mean I can have this? Yeah, all yours. Thank you so much. Taken care of, pardon? My chapped lips, I'm sorry, I don't understand. What's not to understand? You were the one hauling your lip balm. Were your lips about to fall off or what? I see the misunderstanding now. It wasn't for me. I was rushing because the girl I like asked me to get it for her in a hurry. You were doing your girl a favor earlier. Basically, I run errands like that for her all the time. Huh? Really? And you don't mind being her little errand boy? Go get me this. Run out and get that. Not at all. She really trusts me. So I'm happy to go out and get things for her. Errands are opportunities for me to get her to notice me. I can't shake the feeling that this girl is just using him. But if that floats his boat, I ain't gonna rock it. These games be genius. And it's actually real people like this. Like, I'm talking about, like, these are actually real life scenarios. And it just displays a different type of character. I can't shake the feeling that this girl is just using him. But if that floats his boat, I ain't gonna rock it. Hey, that's the way to say it. Dude, it's like he thinks the same thoughts as me. And because I was so diligent about running errands, she's giving me a nickname. Oh, boy. When we first met, she just called me by my last name. I'm making headway. That's so. What's she call you now? She calls me Aaron Kun. Ew. That ain't a nickname to be proud of. Girl's got a sharp sense of humor, and it cuts too deep. Listen, that nickname of yours, you do realize she's turned you into her personal servant, don't you?
Oh?
Huh? Is that really how it looks? But even if that was true, or that were true, I still have a crush on her. That's all well and good, but she's running your feet into the ground, literally. That medicine's a nice quick fix for now, but I doubt you're all healed up. Maybe you're right. I'll try talking to her and see if she gives me permission to stop running errands for a bit. Oh boy. This is familiar. You're right. I'll try talking to her. He's not a quitter. I'll give him that. But if she wants anything, I gotta be the one who goes. Oh, it has to be. Whoa, I should be going. Thank you so much again. This was enjoyable. Like, actually reading that was enjoyable. That's exciting. I can understand wanting to impress the girl of your dreams, but don't let it turn into a nightmare, because this happens all the time. Like, that's why it's so amazing, like, read this dialogue and see his reaction, his character, because this happens all the time, even recently. Like, that stuff is crazy. And it's crazy that it actually happens, but it does. Oh my goodness. That's actually exciting. Ooh. I actually like this game. I love this game. They brought up so many interesting scenarios. And the manager here. Well, why is it going by itself, man? I didn't tell you to go by yourself. There was this fun to turn back into town. You guys at Cabaret? No, sir. We're at Cabaret Club. Oh. Well, that's just perfect. Still in one of those. This is the perfect opportunity. Cabaret clubs are next to the town, sir. A guy like Yamagata, wouldn't recommend them without good reason. Gotta be something to it. Guess it's worth a look. Alright, lead the way. But I expect you to make a good promise about your number one gown. Of course, sir. Right this way. Okay. Man, I've been to livelier grave. Then there's not a soul in here sizing me. Here we are, sir. Thank you for waiting. Graveyard's more livelier than this. Our very own number one girl, Yuki-chan. You not see her before? Oh, I guess they all look the same. Let me stop. You too. For this club's top girl, she's pretty low key. Let's start with a toast then, I guess. Right. Cheers. Oh. Is this lady serious? Seriously, the best they got here? Sorry, I know, not really. I'm sorry. Yo. Nah, that you're fine. Just, are you really the number one? Yes, technically, see, there's only 3 of us working here, including me. This is actually exciting. 3 girls. Ain't that a little low? Explain why this lazy to go sound. We were doing okay until a while ago, but since the 5 stars came around, every day's been like this.
5
stars? What was that? The 5 stars of Saranbari. There are 5 cabaret clubs in town that have muscled out all the rest. The 5 stars are what people call there used to be a ton of cabaret clubs, but ever since the 5 shut up, all the clubs have been shut down. Man, who told the game to like automatically go? Wait, was it always like this? It probably was always like this. I'm sure because I've been playing different games. No one would argue the region's competition that folded. Competition's not folded, okay. Yeah, what else is there? Well, to put it bluntly, harassment, I guess you would say. Harassment? I've had all the harassment from you I can take. Huh? Crank calling us day in and day out, causing a scene during business hours to chase out our guests. I won't stand for it now anymore. If you beat me in honest competition, I could accept defeat gracefully, but this is just dirty. Yeah. Mind your manners now. Just where's your proof that I'm behind any of this alleged harassment or riot? You have none. Dude like the fat bully. Like, you know. Who's the There's one of the 5 stars that I was just telling you about. Oh, that guy? Yes, believe it or not, he's one of the stars. His name's Hino, owner of the Club Mars. Mars basically has a monopoly on the customers in this part of town. We're some of his last local competition, so he's been leaning on us hard. I may not have proof, but you guys are the ones who would stoop this low. If we close shop, the only cabaret clubs left standing in her will be the ones who 5 stars won. That's the plan, right? Getting a monopoly. I'm surprised you pieced that much together good. That makes it simple. Close this Roach Motel. Clear out. Except now, and I'll pay you a reasonable amount for your troubles, but if you continue to fire us, the terms of this little reward are going to be quite a bit different. Honestly, I'm offering to pay money for a trash pile like this. I would think you'd be thanking me. Dang, he hollering. Get out. How many hard-working men and women have defied abuse vultures for them? You're just a gang of low-down, dirty police, and I won't let you take over, etc. Yeah, I suppose that's the mark of a man running the once popular Sunshine. You're a tougher nut to crack than the club owners here. Where? Very well. I'll leave it at that for today, but I expect an answer on my next visit. You've got my answer, and it's not changing. Don't bother coming back. So stubborn. But let's not be rude. I'll drop in again soon, maybe. That's right. I meant to ask after your daughter living in Tokyo these days, isn't she? I must say, surprised at how adorable she is. Crazy. Being a parent, there must be no end to the worry. Such a darn little girl. The thought of someone hurting her must keep you up at night. What do you plan to do to her? Extortion? Public relations? Not a thing, but that doesn't mean that the sort of brute who would hurt a child isn't out there. These are frightening times we're living in. Do be careful. I'll be seeing you soon. What am I supposed to do? Maybe bring your daughter to work with you? Probably. Maybe. Maybe have her work here? What can I do? I mean, how old is she anyways? I mean, look like you've got a pretty rough boss. Maybe take her out of school, you know. Oh, sure. I'm so sorry. You guys, don't sweat it. I mean, what's that guy's problem? Celebrated 5 stars, was it? Why they're gunning for your club so hard? I mean, isn't it obvious? The competition. Celebrated 5 stars are colluding to form a monopoly on the city's cabaret clubs by forcing every club by their own out of business. Private clubs are an up-and-coming industry with plenty of momentum behind it. At one point, Sunbury was full of them, and it was a healthy competitive market. But then the 5 stars came in with their unhanded tactics, buying out the club girls, harassing their staff, hiring thugs to use violence. They've crushed the competition. And now, the only cabaret clubs left in Sudamari are the 5 that control us all. Or one can control us. Gotcha. Makes sense. Why they be chomping at the bit to swallow you up and make that monopoly complete then? What I don't get, why there's a desperate to get local control of Sudamari. I can't claim to know. They're not changing the stream name. You gotta change the stream name again. You probably gotta refresh. Crush the cabaret now. Game, yes, even with the rise of cabaret clubs, the big box cabarets like the Grand still control a great deal of money. Their aim is to take those cabarets down and claim the cash influence and personal network for themselves. And apparently securing an airtight monopoly on the newly minted cabaret clubs industry is essential to them getting the leverage to tackle the cabarets. Now it makes sense. If they can get the cabaret clubs and the cabarets, they could have control of the whole city all to themselves. Exactly, but it isn't fair that clubs like ours should have to suffer such treatment for their ambitions. It's sooner swallow glass than give it into them. But much as I hate to admit it, their constant pressure and harassment is taking a steep toll on our business. Just have a look around, pathetic, isn't it? Well, I'd be lying if I said this was anything but grim. If you can believe it, we were leading the pack just a short time ago. First, maybe second most popular. Then they started causing trouble here in the club after a string of incidents. We lost our clientele, and most of the girls were killed. At this rate, the club can't stay open long, no matter what I do. Perhaps accepting their offer really is the only sensible course. It boils my blood to think of letting those bullies have their way, but maybe that's a reality. Don't much care what happens to this town, but the thought of like that doing whatever they want me off. Plus, if I let them go now, there'll be trouble for the Grand's bottom line down the road, which means trouble for me if I'm still around. I'm curious about the cabaret club's business too. Maybe I'll try to learn a bit more by helping out around here a bit. Alright, you twisted my arm, boss. I'll help you out. Sorry. Yeah, the cabaret the 5 stars going after the Grand. I run the place. What? Manager of the Grand? That's you're the one everybody says is a genius. That's you. Don't know about genius, but yeah. So it's in my own interest not to let those guys build up any more steam here. Not to mention they sound like a pack of flaming. So how's about you and me whip this place back into shape and take the fight back to him? You would really do that? I can't believe the manager of the Grand would waste his time on an empty little club like ours. Hey, we all gotta help each other in tough times, right? Besides, I'm interested in learning more about the Cabaret Club's business model. This will be like a classroom. Thanks you so much, sir. Whoops, guess we still ain't been introduced. This is Majima. Let's start up some. Majima-san, you got it. Well, I'm in your debt, sir. Huh? This is the back office. Yes, this mostly serves as a staging area for the staff. I organize things back here, manage the girls, that sort of thing. Speaking of, what would you say to taking over a manager as a manager? Majima-san, what would you work? Well, I say what manager, just like that. Yes, sir. You certainly have the experience, and I fear Sunshine can reach its full potential under my direction. I give you total authority. Of course, I'd still be here supporting you in any way I can as a floor staff. Will you do it, sir? Yeah. All right. If you're that serious about this, I'll do my part too. Leave it to me. Thank you so much. I'm at your disposal, Manager Majima. Yeah. Feels a little weird hearing that from you. Now, if it's alright for you, I'd like to jump right into an explanation of how the Cabaret Club is run. That said, there is a lot to cover, and I know you're a busy man. Let me know when it's a good time for you, sir. You can now use Sunshine's back office as your hideout, which also serves as a key hotel, key location for your business. As the story eventually, you'll unlock the ability to switch protagonists using the hideout of the telephone, as well as change clothes into an outfit you've earned. Gotcha. Cool. Alright, I'm ready now. Majima-san. I was thinking this might be a good time to run you in through the basics of Cabaret Club management. Do you have a moment? Yes. Yeah, lay it on me. Right, then let's get to it. As Cabaret Club, Cesar, you need to operate your club, earn money, and grow your clientele, and ultimately crush your competition. Your final goal to establish Sunshine as the undisputed top club in Cabaret. You can open the club as well as manage the girls who will form your active lineup by talking to Yuta inside Sunshine. As Sunshine's popularity increases and the clash with your rival clubs heat up, the drama will unfold, drive those rivals out of business, and you'll unlock new combat techniques Majima can learn to become even stronger. So bring the fight to them as aggressively as you can. By driving Sunshine's popularity up, you can transform it into a source of tremendous profit, and anything you earn with the club is yours to spend however you wish. Grow your club, smash competition, and become the true Cabaret Club Cesar, and get filthy rich in the process. I say that about covers in the basic anyway. Need me to run back through that again? No, I got it. No, I got it, thanks. Sure thing. In that case, the next step is let's have you actually open the place up and do it around the prep. This is the sort of thing where the quickest way to learn is to actually just do it. Makes sense. Let's give it a try, and I'll chime in with advice as we go. All right, let's do this thing. All right. Well, I don't think we're gonna read all that, but we're gonna just figure it out just by doing it. We'll read it. Various sizes of sausages, looking very physical appearances go a long way. Want to rate the best of the values are easier than sausages. Yeah, we're going to find beautiful women and whatnot. Special training, give them such undergo special training during such a sit down with the girl on the karaoke. Makeovers and get makeovers. Who has a shift? A different shift. Upcoming needs and doing performance is also desired. Move smart moves often to give her some time off of work to rest and recover. Opening the club for business. Once you have finished any preparation, you can open the club with an open club. And the more rival clubs you be, the more areas will be available. As you gain more fans and more customers will show up. Makes sense. Are we done? Prepare to open. Club status. Special training. Okay, let's do a little conversational training. Yes. Thank you for your help with this. What's up, Yuki-chan? You nervous or something? No, I wouldn't call it nerves. It's more like butterflies. That's so. Well, I guess that's encouraging enough. Alright, you're ready to pretend I'm the customer? Yes. Hello, customer. I'm Yuki. I look forward to a fun conversation with you. You sure you got this? You sure you got this? Okay, well, let's start with an easy topic. Tell me about some hobbies of yours. Sure. Hobby talk. So all I have to do is tell you about them, right? You know the phrase, the hit dog hollers. Like, I just really got a thought about that. That just what just happened like recently. Yup. Come to think about it, I don't know much about you either. Let's use the little practice to get better acquainted, huh? Hobbies, okay. Let's see here. Hobbies. Yeah, you better say something. Like, got anything? You definitely got some hobby. You right here. Like, yes, I don't have it. No, you can't be saying that. Hey, if you want to be a hostess, that kind of talk ain't gonna cut it. You just flatline the whole conversation. You better say something. What you do every day. But I really don't have any hobbies. Oh, I doubt it counts as a hobby. But I do write in my diaries and everything. I mean, that count. A diary, huh? That's a great start, actually. What do you write about in it? Oh, just boring stuff like what happened today, what I should make for dinner, how my bonsai plan is going. That's kind of thing. How my bonsai plan is going. Little details work. You got an eye for detail then, Yuki-chan. That suits you just fine. Wow, Majima-san, you actually give people compliments? What? Of course I do, when they deserve them. Really? But Majima-san, I don't think I've ever gotten a single compliment from you. You just did. Well, that's because you're never mind. Oh, so you mean I don't deserve any compliments? Is that it? You sure have a way of putting your foot in your mouth. Hey, I ain't said squat. I ain't said squat. You looking her eye to eye, face to face. Yo, you better start saying something like it's like, you really clam up when the guy stops talking, don't you? Better think of something. I guess I do better start asking some questions or something. Get to know. It's just I feel like it would be impolite if I just started talking all of a sudden. No. Impolite. That ain't the right idea at all. Our customers are here specifically to talk to girls. You gotta lead them in with some topics. But I don't have a clue what I should talk to them about. What should I do if it gets quiet? If you're drawing a blank on something to talk about, try a compliment. Ain't a man in the world who would turn down a compliment. A compliment, like say something nice about his face or something. Yeah, his face, his voice, maybe his personality. If he looks even a little well off, try saying something nice about his clothes, his shoes, or even his watch. Like, wow. Now I imagine that. I think this is the first time I felt like I can really look up to you. I guess you don't wear that janky eye patch for nothing. Wait, is that the idea of a compliment? Yo! What? I was trying really hard to compliment you. I'm so sorry. Nah, that was cool. That wasn't too bad. Ooh, boy. The road to success is gonna be long and bumpy for you, Yuki-chan. Damn, I'm about to be talking to her for a while. Let's see, what else is a good conversation starter? Do you have something kind of talent? Maybe, or on second thought, scratch that. Are you sure? Are you talking about? Even I have something I'm good at. Oh, no kidding. Okay, what is it? Older people tend to like me. That's a talent. Older than your grandkid type. That's a talent. Can you even call that a talent? This wasn't not exactly a talent. But sometimes the older customers give me candy, even if all I do is sit next to them doing nothing. That's amazing. But you should probably try to take care of your customers instead of sitting there like a mute. I'm sorry. I'll be careful, I'll be careful. Yikes. Come to think of it, it might be how green she is that's making her so endearing to the old gaffers. Alright, let's change gears. Why don't you tell me about a weakness you've got instead of anything come to mind? Yeah, you got plenty of weaknesses. I have a lot of those. Yes. Why does that not surprise me? Hey, don't be rude. Hey, we just speaking the truth. That's it. Hey, I'm just messing with you. Well, if you've got a lot, how about you pick one for me? Anything's fine. Let me think. To be honest with you, I guess I'm not very good at talking to men. You need to think more, but yeah, that's good. Yeah. If you're no good at talking to men, why would you work in a place like this? It's because I know. It's because I'm not good at it. I thought I could get used to talking to men by working here. Yo, you do realize I'm a man too, right? Oh, that's true. With my Majima-san, I can talk to you just fine. Yo, they actually making her out to be like looking at her face, and then when she opens her mouth and her teeth, like they actually make her more attractive. And why is that? Because I'm such a supportive and considerate guy. Look at her teeth. Why they be styling their teeth over there like that? I don't think so. I'm probably okay with you because you don't seem like a man. What? What? Hey, what does that mean? You! I'm sorry. Hey, she be howling, bruh. She said you don't seem like a man at all. Alright, I think that's a good stopping place. Thank you for the lesson. Sure thing. Good job. So let's see. Hey, that was halfway decent. You did pretty good. All that things considered, treat your customers just like that, and you'll pull through. I understand, and I hope I'll be able to do just as well when it's for real. Yeah, do your best. Yes. Thank you for the advice. So you got to develop the women's skills and all type of stuff, man. And we really working on her though. Oh. Wait, hold up. Is there another color? Hold up. Change that color though. That's beautiful too, but that's gorgeous. Let me see. It's between this and this. Go for that. Wait, hold on. Did that change her stats? No, it doesn't. Well, that's funny with that, though. Then these keep the same stats. Buy this for... No, don't buy that one. Buy the pink one. But that match her skin, though. Wait, pink? This will match her skin. Look a little bit more gorgeous. Hairstyle. Beauty up there. Sexy Beauty, cute. Cute, that's funny. Why would you want it to be funny though? Wait, I'm looking at the stats and just like the stats though. Hold up. Definitely gonna give her that though. Yo, we get to change everything about it, like. Girls really be doing all this stuff? Yes, they actually do. Hey, that's crazy. Yeah, they be changing their whole look up, like. Is it like brown before? Like, dang, girls be doing a lot. Like who feel like doing all that? I mean, I guess like their job is to look gorgeous. Like, wait, hold on. What are the accessories? That only gives negative stats. So why would I give that? I can't even afford that. I need to get more money for it, I'm not gonna lie. What a wave too. Wait a second. What exactly is, what am I doing here? It only seemed like you got one of them though. We alright, we gotta develop their skills a little bit, you know. Her talk is trash though. Who the best at talking? That's what you gotta do. Get somebody that's good at talking. But that's red though. I'm gonna have to upgrade these chicks, man. You really gotta like run it like this, okay? None of them have a lot of love, though. Nah, we shouldn't have sat. You can't even really see her HP. You gotta increase her skill though. That was alright. Made a good amount of money doing that. I think so. I hope so. Like, crazy. Phew. Not too shabby. Still, we're short on guests and gals. Is there no way around that outside of the daily grind? If we wanted to hire new gals, I suppose scouting them around town is the quickest way. You can add new girls to the club roster by scouting talent around some, by trading a CP. It'll be hard to outperform the competition with an empty roster, so try to fill it as soon as possible. And word of mouth from everyday business is one way to bring in new customers. But I hear signing deals with other local businesses is also effective. Scout for girls, partner up with the local shops, got it. Looks like I'm gonna be busy outside the club too. Absolutely, the whole city's our battleground. There's a lot to do, but good luck, sir. I'll take my best crack at it anyway. This place really needs more girls. Hardly any point to open the doors as it stands now. There's the girls over at the Grand I got from Odyssey and that trade. As long as we got Nozomi, we're covered at the Grand. Should be fine. If I bring the rest over here, I'll put it in that call now. Maze. I'm not surprised, Majima-san. Hard to believe that was your first time. Keep that up. And we just might really manage to beat those bullies back. And which bullies might those be exactly? Hino? I'm here for your answer, as promised. Well, ready to sell this hovel to me yet? I told you before, the answer is no. I see, and I was so hoping to do this amicably. Shame. Alright, you lot. Oh, the big dudes, okay. What are you? Teach this stubborn fool the reality of his situation. So you resort to violence in the end? You're a coward, you know. Sticks and stones. We'll see which comes first. You give me what I want or you die. Either way, I can't wait. Do it. Hold up a sec. What are you supposed to be? Name's Majima. Yuta Hans asked me to take over operations here, and as long as I'm standing, nobody's making trouble in my shop. A new manager, huh? I see. I'll grant you it's a wiser choice than letting a dimwit like you to keep running this dunghill into the ground. And you seem like you know your way around a fight. So you're the boss and the bouncer. Clever choice for an idiot. I'm impressed truly. What you wanted us to do? Take this guy out too? Yeah. No. I found myself curious to see how they plan to claw their way out of this hole. We can crush them anytime. I look forward to being entertained as I watch just how far you managed to crawl after making enemies of the 5 stars. You were lucky today, Yuta-san and Majima-san. Well, why don't you try your best? If I get bored, I'll drop by and swat you down like the flies you are. Bring it, Porky. Enjoy watching your wobbly little house of cards come crumbling down on top of you. Hope you're ready to get buried. We'll see how long that big talk lasts. I advise you not to take the 5 stars lightly. Thank you, Majima-san. Don't worry about it. The real battle's just starting. We gotta whip this club into fighting shape fast if we want to take them on. We will. I'll give it all I've got, Majima-san. Anytime you want to open a club for business, just let me know. Anytime at all. I've got my hands full with my own place too, so I can't be around the clock. I'll make a point to drop by whenever I get a minute though. So that's one of Sunbird's 5 stars. This might be tougher than I thought. Nice! About to be ballin'. Good old Majima. Things are about to get interesting. Okay, who was she? I'm starting to get why Yamagata Han told me to check the Cabaret clubs. But that ate up more time than I planned. I should get going back to the Grand. Said check. I'm like, if she want I can recruit, let me stop. Lend us some cash. Come back with the battery. Alright, let's beat them up for some cash. Oi, alright. Alright, we'll just beat you up with speed, actually. The dance style. Just embarrassing dudes. Hey, this style be embarrassing dudes, bruh. Like, that was straight just embarrassment what I just did to them dudes. He's not like us. Wait, there's a side quest here. Do that side quest first. Are you ready? Alright. We're saving the game right now. Then we can do that. Alright. My boy said he's ready. Let's do this. Game. Warriors Orochi 3. The greatest game in history. Let me stop. There's a lot of great games. I like this Yakuza series. Sad thing is, the way I'm playing this on this Xbox thing, this Xbox account, if I get it on Steam, I have to restart. Even though I'm gonna beat the game, that'd be cool, but it's just the fact that you're playing it from Xbox. Oh yeah, I gotta send you the link before I even start it. I gotta do that. Just thought about it. Broadcasting is enabled. Parsec, cause I'm perfect. Share this link cause you already know dope. Quavo is the GOAT dope. You already know dope. Send this link to your boy LJ. Alright, send it now. That little like Chinese music. That music is crazy. The flute. Alright, let's see when you accept it. I guess you gotta have a semi-decent like thing to actually run this type of stuff, because Crunchy and other dude could not run it for whatever reason. Run it like the ones, run it like the twos, run it like the threes. I'm an OG.